play. It's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fournette with a carry on 1st down, but he's not going anywhere as he's brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bucs at 9-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, you know, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Again, it's Burrow. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
12. Hey, you got to go score.
First down. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mixon will try the right side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Levante David in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mixon running wide side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Succa, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Mixing up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. And they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
11.
Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
11.
Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
11 MP.
To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss might knock them out of playoff